How are you?
I'm good. Right? Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Busy morning.
Yeah. Walked the dog. There she is. Lyla, her first appearance on the Joke Clinic.
We've got a dog this time. Lyla the dog.
Is she a support dog?
She can be.
Good.
And an attack dog as well, so she's sort of combined.
Yes.
Right. I suppose after someone's attacked by a dog, they probably need some support, so it's good to have both in one, isn't it?
That's a really good point, and one that's not much appreciated by the attacked.
She's cornering a market there, I think. That's good.
Like being a sort of serial killer and a first responder.
Or a... bricklayer. Bricklayer and someone who takes down bricks.
Is there a job title there?
Brick person, just a general...
Dismantler.
Yes, brick dismantler. You've done some brickwork in your time, haven't you?
And some dismantling. I'm better at the dismantling, honestly.
Okay.
She seems to have a calming effect on you both.
So Greg Winfield, isn't it?
Greg Winfield. Like the... I suppose all fields are wind fields, aren't they? It depends on the day, doesn't it?
There's no D.
It would depend on the day, yeah.
Not in
like
a wind field and not in Winfield.
Like a wind farm, is it?
Just wind. Yeah.
Wind farms, is that sort of a family business?
Not as far as I'm aware.
He did bring some jokes, didn't he?
He did.
Winfield.
Oh, that's the first joke, isn't
it? Such a funny name.
It's funny.
I very quickly just want to make it clear. I am a comedian. I am a professional comedian.
Right. We should be the judge of that.
Well, quite, but I mean, the taxman technically is. But let's keep that between us for now. So I didn't want to bring my A stuff because I'm fairly confident in that working. So what here is not necessarily representative of me. Some of these jokes, you know what I mean. But I think if I would enjoy your second and third opinions on it.
Is this the joke? I don't understand.
I haven't started the joke yet.
I think that could work.
Good.
I think I can see what you mean about your second grade.
So you come out on stage and you say, "This isn't my best stuff."
Yes.
And then you're already lowering expectations.
You could say it with a little bit more.
I've not bought my best stuff tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
good.
That's
very good.
Better.
Definitely. And then that's it. Don't say anything else.
You leave the stage at that point. Do you think?
Maybe.
Well, you're on a high. While you've got them in the palm of your hand.
So I'll say no more. But don't say that.
No.
Just think it, and they'll say it with your eyes.
And I think you'll leave the stage to laughter.
Try it.
Avant-garde.
Absolutely, try it.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
No, yeah, I'll remember that one.
No, try it now.
I've not bought my best stuff tonight.
And then say it with your eyes.
Yeah.
It's something, isn't it?
It's something. It's hard to say what it is, but it's something. All right. Well, look. Should we have another joke?
I've got a moustache.
Okay.
It's not an iPhone, is it? Is that an iPhone?
It's about moustaches.
Google. It's a Google Pixel.
Oh, nice.
To get the audience involved. And then I would say.
I haven't been listening. Have you listened to this one? Because I haven't heard what you said so far.
We'll pick it up. We'll pick it up at the end. Don't worry. Okay. Carry on.
All right. I've got a moustache. I think before the moustache,
he is starting again.
I just looked like a guy you'd find on like a desert island, maybe like 3 months after a passenger plane's gone into the ocean. And since the moustache, I think I look more like the pilot of that plane.
Let's think more about where you might be going. Was it long haul? Just like a little hop, like for city break people? Were you working for TUI? who do package holidays, for instance, like the Greek islands they go to, that kind of thing. Let's flesh it out a bit, can we?
People like hearing about holidays because they like going on holidays. Often the people in the crowd, they'll have quite miserable lives, and so if you can talk about a holiday and remind them of that, and with these details that Walter's talking about, they'll be smiling. They might not laugh.
I'll take a smile.
You can only do so much with this, but they'll be smiling. They'll be thinking, "This is well, I'd like to go on holiday." And that's good. That's a good thought to have, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
You say, "I went on a TUI holiday." That's quite a funny airline you've chosen there. It's very
TUI,
good.
Yeah.
Are they an airline or are they more of a holiday company? They're not an airline. Are they an airline? There we go. There's Lyla.
Here she is.
I think she's probably being picked up on the camera.
So,
Has Lyla ever been on holiday?
Yes, she's been to France.
Wow.
really?
Unfortunately, she's quite xenophobic, so that was a problem.
What happened?
Well, she was very much pro-Brexit, but then we went to France and she fell in love with a French dog, massively conflicted.
Changed her mind.
Well, it's hard to know.
All the fishing laws. What's her opinion on those?
She hasn't. The thing is, she's very much. She plays her cards close to her chest. Is the phrase we use. Very, very. I mean, she doesn't play cards, so again, it's a metaphor. But if she did,
like those
close to her chest.
painting with the dogs playing poker.
Oh yes,
she could do that. Couldn't
she could do that.
But you said she doesn't play cards.
No,
so maybe she couldn't.
No, probably not. This is the letter now.
Okay.
Hi guys.
It's a letter from who?
A letter from Dan.
Dan. Okay.
Who's a viewer.
This one's for Dan. From Dan.
From Dan.
From
yeah.
Dan. It's not from.
Yeah.
It's from Dan.
Hi guys. You guys are like fucking sick. It's Dan. I'm a fishmonger and I want to get into stand-up. It's mostly line caught and sustainably plus seafood, clams, mussels, crayfish, crab, lobster, squid, etc. For the retail and restaurant / oh, so he's done / and then written / as well.
Okay. Yes, I see.
Can you see that?
Confused, maybe.
/ catering. What do you guys reckon? I've got some ideas about dolphin, spelled wrong, friendly tuna, and I've got the crabs, ha ha ha. But that's just a start. Is that shit, Dan?
Well, thanks for your letter, Dan. It is a bit shit.
You can't.
No, we'll do that again. Thanks for the letter, Dan. It's good. It's very good.
I like the list. I like the fact that you've listed all the different kinds of. I think that's good because that's clearly you are a fishmonger and you know that's something that you've got hold of there. Is being a fishmonger? It's no bar to doing stand up, is it? There's no reason why it shouldn't. There's not any rules.
We have
just I'm sorry to interrupt. I wouldn't normally, but just by sheer coincidence, I actually used to be a fishmonger, and now I'm a comedian. Which
there's plenty of fish in the sea, and there's plenty of fishmongers.
Jokes in the fishmonger.
Yes. Excellent.
You think?
Brilliant. Well, we could send that back.
Good. All right. Well, thank you, Dan. We should say that, shouldn't we?
good luck, Dan.
We see guys, like you struggling, and we feel called, I suppose.
We have to step in. If you're a brain surgeon. And someone comes into your surgery with a brain that's not right, you don't look at them and say, I'm not doing that. You get your hands dirty. Well, you want to sanitize your hands, and then you get your hands dirty.
And then wash them again afterwards.
Yes, because you don't want to spread an infection of any sort. Almost one of those, the robot surgeries where it's all very keyhole and nanosurgery. Nanosurgery, that's the thing, isn't it?
Is that surgery on your nan?
I think so. Often they need it.
Fair enough.
All sorts of health problems.
Nanosurgery. It's funny there's a word for it, because you wouldn't think surgery on a nan would be any different to a woman of a similar age who didn't have any nieces or nephews or grandchildren. You'd think it'd be the same, effectively, from a kind of medical and surgiological point of view. You'd think it'd be the same sort of procedures.
It's not.
No.
Very different. Incredibly different.
Is it?
Whole different ball game, and you shouldn't be doing that when you're doing surgery either.
No.
Right. Okay. Well, shall we go for another?
Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this one. I've got to be honest. It's a
idea.
bit blue, and it's not really. It's not ostensibly
Battenberg, Charlie.
Yes,
The,
please. Absolutely.
the normal thing I would do, but hey, it's new, so thought I'd bring it to you guys. If I can remember it right, the joke is essentially money is like sex. Everyone has some. Most people don't really like to talk about it. Secretly, we'd all want a little bit more. And if you give too much to your kids, it will spoil them.
I chose these partly thinking of you, actually. I thought you'd really like them.
You have yourself to a strawberry lace.
Oh, well. I'll just pop those there. Can I take the first one? Because I'm suddenly really hungry.
The first bite.
Aren't they lovely?
Best. They look very nice, don't they?
So we're doing a sex joke.
Marzipan, isn't it? It's marzipan, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a funny word. When do you use that?
Marzipan?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it German, then, marzipan?
Marzipan. Turkish?
Turkish.
Sounds, they like a Z in their words, don't they?
What does it sound like in a Turkish accent?
Can you read it out again? Do it in your voice, because I think I'll get it.
Yeah, alright. Money is like sex. Everybody has it. Yeah, maybe with a twinkle in the eye. Do you think it's better with a twinkle in the eye? No one talks about it.
Yeah.
Most people want more of it. Oh, yes, we do. And you shouldn't give... I can't read that. So, what concerns me is that, maybe this is just me, is that your audience are going to misconstrue this and think that it's like about incest and paedophilia and... Oh,
right, I didn't even... Yeah.
And that's my concern. You know, is that just me reading that into
it? No, I thought, because I immediately thought I used to get money on my birthday, and I thought, right, this one's relatable. Finally, I can sink my my fingers into. But certainly, as a rule, people don't like jokes about paedophilia or incest.
No.
And you've hit the old. You've hit the old two-timer there. I like the getting money on your birthday bit, because that's very relatable, isn't it?
So maybe it's a nostalgia there, isn't it?
Kept that, and said, I'm trying to. How about that getting money on your birthday? How about that getting money on your birthday? I used to like that. And I don't get it anymore. Too old.
Is there a bit of a double entendre there?
Yes, I think there is.
I don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
That could be about sex, couldn't it?
Yes, and with the children involved, that's quite funny, isn't it?
Why
would they be having sex? They shouldn't, should they?
Absolutely.
So yes, you could say
a little risque.
Yes, very good. You could say I used to get money on my birthday when I was a child. I don't get it anymore. and then they're thinking about the other thing. Which people tend to like that, don't they? Like,
sex.
Yeah, they like that.
They do like that. Yeah, do you want to try that? Roll that.
I'll give it a go. I used to get money on my birthday, and I don't get it anymore. Child abuse.
Oh dear. No, that's not. I don't think that's what we meant at all.
Sorry.
No.
Trust in the. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Let's fix that.
Happy with that.
What's your next joke?
I've got a bit of a weird face. Even my mum used to call me the ugly one. I'm an only child.
It's a collection of sentences, isn't it?
In my mind, I'm imagining some sort of beats and pauses with the audience, and maybe some knowing looks, and potentially some laughter.
You shouldn't do that.
No.
You shouldn't assume. You shouldn't assume what the reactions are going to be, because comedy is about being present in the room, really, isn't it? You've got to be there in the room.
Almost, yeah.
You do.
Always.
You have to be there. You can't not be there.
No, first rule of comedy: turn up.
Be there when you're telling jokes. If you're not there when you're telling jokes, it makes your life so much more difficult.
You once stuck on a bus, weren't you?
And they didn't get any of it.
No.
Went right over their heads. Can I make a cup of tea?
That would be lovely, actually. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Your kettle is very dirty.
Oh, sorry. I don't think it's dirt, actually, to be fair on me. I think it's some lime scale. Winfield. It's a French name originally, isn't it?
Why not?
Good, nice cup of tea, by the way. Thank you very
No
much.
problem.
Okay.
You're one of those crowd work comedians, aren't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
You do crowd work.
Yes.
Do you do crowd work?
Yes, I do. Yeah. I like to work with a crowd.
Okay.
Should we do some?
Yes. Why don't you? Well, let's see this crowd work then, shall we? Why don't you
You want me to go first?
do some crowd work on me?
On you? Excellent. What do you do for a living?
You want the questions to be funny, really, don't you? I don't know if that's a funny question.
Why don't you ask him about being ginger? Because that's a bit of a...
You want me to ask him?
No, I think Greg should ask you because that's one of his things, isn't it?
It
It's
is.
the whole ginger
Well, let's
thing.
workshop that. Yes.
What's it like being ginger?
I'm not ginger.
Right.
So now you see now that's set up a little bit of a challenge for you. That hasn't gone as you'd hoped. So where do you think on your feet? Exactly.
Yes. Well, let's see where you go with this.
Do you have you dyed your hair? You seem like you've got the countenance of a ginger man, but
No.
with more of a brunette appearance.
I've never been ginger.
Never been ginger.
Now you're beginning to argue with him, and you don't want to argue with an audience member because I can feel him turning against you.
Should we show him how it's done? Let's do some crowd work on each other.
Masterclass.
Exactly. He can sort of see how you're supposed to do it.
That's actually a good idea.
Do you want to crowd work me or shall I crowd work you?
You crowd work me to start with.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this.
Maybe we'll end up with you crowd working me. That could be something.
That could be something.
Right. Okay. I'm going to do some crowd work on you now.
Okay.
Set it up first of all. You want to
Exciting.
lay the foundations. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
I'm okay.
You having a good day?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be talked to, but
No. Well, you're in safe hands. Don't worry.
okay.
I Would you like to hear a joke?
I'm just here with my boyfriend. Have you got a problem with that? Because if you have, you can fuck off.
So sometimes that will happen. It's good to show him that, I suppose. Is that what you were trying to do?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Just show that it doesn't always go the way you expect.
Right. Should we wrap things up?
I still haven't finished my Battenberg, actually. That's nice. That's something to look forward to.
Yes, I think Lyla wants a bite.
No, not well, work.
Dogs not have Battenberg?
No, golden rule of dogs: never be nice to them.
Right.
Kennel club. That is.
You keep Lyla in a kennel club.
No, the kennel.
Constantly.
Do you not know about the kennel club?
That's where you put dogs, isn't it?
No, that's a kennel.
What's the kennel club?
I don't really know. I think they're the people that run crofts.
Oh, okay.
Do you know about crofts?
I know about crafts. Yes.
Have you been? I mean, not yourself. You'd have to have a dog.
No, I've competed.
Have you?
Just by myself, yes.
Have you? Wow, you just sneaked in, did you?
Best in show 2004.
Well, quite a long time ago. You must have been a puppy.
I was a young pup.
Oh, lovely. I can imagine you, actually.
Young pup with my little doe eyes.
Oh,
Doe-eyed pup.
okay, complicated.
Mm.
And what category did you win in?
Best dog.